My name is Nelson Boateng, and I'm the founder and CEO of Nel-plast Eco Ghana Limited, where we see plastics as a valuable resource and not a threat to the environment if properly managed. The company has 64 workers employed directly and over 300 indirect workers, which are of about 98% women. They go out to pick the plastics from our environment. Now, these plastic waste are crushed and washed and mixed with sand at a proportion of 70% sand and 30% plastics. Then the mixture will be fed into an extruder with 3 heating zones. Why the 3 heating zones? Because we are using all kinds of plastic waste with the exception of PVC pipes. And this plastic waste has different melting points. That is why we have these 3 different heating zones around the extruder. The mixture then comes out as a paste, and the paste will be scaled for us to achieve a uniform tile size or brick size. Then it will be fed into a mold with a cooling system around it, and then pressed under hydraulic press. Now, we eject one product between 30 seconds to 60 seconds, depending on the size and shape of the blocks or bricks we are producing. So basically, that's what we do at Nel-plast Eco Ghana Limited. Please discover me. I started working in the plastic industry at the age of 13, where I believe is child labor, but then I need to do it because my family, my father and mom have to, I actually have to support them in taking care of us because we are 6 in numbers and we were not financially stable at that time. So I work as a factory hand, followed my master's Chinese. They take me around anytime they want to do repairs, and they'll bring me back to the recycling department where I got my experience both in the repairs or building of machines and also how to operate the extruder in the production of the pellets. I started my own company in 2013 where I was recycling the pure water sachet alone into pellets, then sell it to the polybag manufacturers. But that very year, I decided to bring in machines that I will produce the polybag myself. During 2015, where there was this big disaster in Circle, where over 200 lives was lost, the government was trying to put some ban on plastic bag manufacturing companies. So, and there has been this on the radio and TV and all social media platforms that polybag is the cost of death and loss of property during that time. I felt very bad because I knew I'm a very big contributor to this problem. So I asked myself, what will I do to be more sustainable? What will I do to save the environment that we live in? That is how come I took this plastic waste, did a lot of research about it, on how to turn them into something beneficial, not going back to pollute the environment or causing any havoc in the environment again. So our first try was burning the plastic in a metallic drum and then adding sand to it, then we stir it manually. But this process was good, but there was problems. One of it is we were still polluting the environment with the smoke. Second, the product that comes out smells very bad because the plastic has been burnt for a long time. Third, the product that comes out is not strong. When you smash it on the ground, you just break. Because when you, according to research, when you burn plastics for long, it loses its bonding property. So, because I have experience at the age of 13 on how to build extruders, I did a lot of research again on how to control the temperature, keep the bonding property of the plastic intact by building a machine that I call sand poly extruder. This machine has the ability to control the temperature. It wouldn't burn the plastic, but rather melt it. So there's a little emission coming out, about 3 to 2% of the emission coming out, unlike before when we were burning it in a metallic dome, that the whole environment will just be filled up with smoke and still put it in the environment. As an innovator, I'm always faced with a lot of challenges. One of it is the government not patronizing much of the plastic product. The government wants to fight plastic waste. And we believe to do this, the government must patronize what we produce. Because the more the government buy our product, the more the plastic waste from the environment will vanish. Second challenge that I face is electricity cost. There is no subsidy for recyclers, and that, because we are using heating element, most of our machines are built up with about 70% heating element. And you can imagine even using an iron at home, the cost of electricity that comes, the bill that comes to you. So it discourages most of recyclers, and they want to quit what they are doing. Our third challenge is access to grants or loan. Even with the grant, what they will take you through before you get it, you will even give up. The loan, high interest, it will collapse the business. So that has really stuck our growth, how we want to grow, how we want to employ more people in the sector, how we want to clean the environment from plastic waste. Because according to the UNDP report, Ghana generates about 1 million tons plus of plastic waste, and only 5% is being recycled. The rest is in our drainage and sea, causing the government huge sums of money to get rid of this plastic waste. So what Nel-plast Eco Ghana Limited is doing is fantastic, not because I'm part of it, but looking at how we take one problem, that's the plastic waste, to solve three problems, that is schools under trees, housing deficit, and unemployment. I think it's something that the government or Africa need to hold on to. This is Africa-made. There's nothing like we are bringing anything from outside. We build the machines here ourselves. The only one company that we bring from China, that is the hydraulic press. The three imported companies are built locally here with scrap metals. We should love what we do, not always importing. That is why we are not moving forward. They love what they are doing, and they made us love what they have. We also have to tend them to also love what we are doing, not always depend on them. That is why we are not moving forward. That is the only thing. We love what the Western world have, but we don't love our own. So I urge all government or people in high authorities to look into things that are made in Africa, not to always look elsewhere. This is the only way for us to grow. Nel-plast had the opportunity to sign a subcontract with GRA. It was over 1 million bricks. But unfortunately, because of our low capacity, that contract was cancelled. But God being so good, that very year we had a contract with Bank of Africa, where we were supposed to pave from the National Theatre to the Octagon building, and it worth almost 250,000 Ghana cedis, and we were taking about 560 plastic waste, 560,000 kilos of plastic waste from the environment. We employed over 300 women to get this plastic waste for us, to pick them from the environment, because that is our main raw materials. So that was the biggest contract that we had. But we have small contract that were 100,000, 50,000, 70,000 thereabout. The technology in making bricks or paving blocks of tile doesn't really need a skillful or qualified person. We take people from the street with no knowledge, train them for a week, and they get used to the machine, and they start working for us. We don't really need a qualified or degree to be able to operate the machines that we have. The problem of plastic waste is very big, and according to the UNDP report, Ghana is generating over 1 million tons of plastic waste annually. Nel-plast can't fight the problem of plastic waste alone. We are ready to train young guys who also want to fight the problem of plastic waste so that they can also help clean up the environment in their regions. But this will begin from August, that the training will begin to people who wants to learn the work that we are doing in order to get rid of the plastic waste that we have globally. For more information about Nel-plast and what we do, you can contact us through our website www.nelplastgh.com or send us direct email to boatnel@gmail.com.